Hello everyone that still watches this awful channel. It's me again, Sky, and today we're gonna be talking about the controversial game Overwatch 2. Um, this game is definitely having an interesting turn. This is all unscripted, by the way. I'm really just wanting to say what I think about the direction that the game is going in, and yeah. Um, If any of you like the video, just like it, and if you want to, if you can comment something you like. If you comment hi, I'll probably say hi back. Anyway, on to the topic at hand. Overwatch 2 is basically marketed as the sequel of Overwatch. Basically, it was meant to have more things, lots of things, and yeah. But the main selling point, the story mode. The game was originally going to have these story mode segments with RPG-like elements. Some that would basically, yeah, elements that relate to the actual lore of the game, and also, yeah, stuff like that. But the latest disappointment, Overwatch 2, the story mode, is being cancelled. Now that got a lot of people, are very unhappy, especially since, well, that is the main selling point of the game. I'd say, though not all hope is lost, but the game is going to be dying out soon. Because the main selling point of the game is, well, a story mode. But here's the thing, the story mode isn't going to be just outright gotten rid of. They're just taking away some, elements to the thing, like RPG elements and etc. Though, the way they said it definitely, I guess, confused a lot of people. But, okay. Oh yeah, I'm not really good at Overwatch, by the way, so yeah. Just a little heads up. But anyway, the thing is though, for the past when was Overwatch 2 announced? I think 2019. Yeah, so 4 or 5 years, 5 years worth of of waiting for what we promised, and we weren't given what we promised. That will go to disappoint a lot of people. Now, the game itself, it's still Overwatch 2. That's the thing, but it's going to start the reason why Overwatch 2 was came out as Overwatch 2 without a story mode is because they want to bring life back to the game. So what else is there of a way to bring life back to the game than say, hey, sequel's out? Even though they didn't have too much progress, things to show off, mainly because the reason is they're working on the story. But that all comes down flat in the end when, hey, we're cutting out a lot of stuff from the story, which, yeah, is quite disappointing. I would say the main issue isn't the fact, the story isn't just gone. It's still there. It's still coming, but the worst part, I'd say, is there was a lot of distrust sown within, the creators. And of course, yes, there's been many moments where the creators have made some quite questionable decisions, but I don't think it's been as bad as this. Um, so this is all unscripted. I'm just mainly saying what's on my mind when I've been hearing about this. But yeah, they've thrown in a lot of distrust from that one, well, incident, and I don't think that most of the fans have been done dirty, and they're going to be start taking it the wrong way. I mean, some people will probably There's definitely I I cannot speak at all, but what my main point is that it's going to start dying out. The main driving point for people to play the game was the fact that there's going to be a story mode at the end of the rainbow. But now, when we find out that the story mode isn't what we wanted, or isn't what we promised, and isn't also what we've been shown for many years, it's now just thrown in distrust on what else is going to be happening on down the line. And especially since we found out that even though it was properly announced that the cancellation was, I think, it was in May, I believe. But yeah, even though the proper announced cancellation was in May, apparently they cancelled it all the way back in December. Now, I can understand why they have yet to announce it, because they were probably preparing for the backlash, which they definitely was, but the fact that they didn't tell us that when they cancelled it a lot more sooner is downright ridiculous. Now, what does this mean for Overwatch? The fact that there is no story mode anymore? Frankly, I don't know. I feel like it's going to go downhill now. The fan base is taking everything the wrong way. A lot of streamers, like people who play Overwatch, are just disappointed. Yeah, just I believe the game is going to start dying out, and I mean a lot quicker than Overwatch 1. Like Overwatch 1, it was quite. The thing is, it was quite a very good game. It was a very good game, I would say. But with the release of Overwatch 2, the fact that had like a very rocky start, and also stuff like paying for your heroes is never going to be sitting right with people. It's just going to keep making questionable choices after questionable choices that is going to eventually lead to the demise of the game. And some people are already saying that they're going to be quitting Overwatch eventually. Like, some people aren't going to just be sitting there waiting for miracles, after then. So they're going to be quitting the game eventually. I don't think yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so basically, I personally think that I don't really mind that the story mode isn't going to be exactly how it was shown off, but they shouldn't. If they knew what task they were doing, they should not have promised us all this stuff for. I go by a certain analogy when it comes to promising things. Don't promise things you can't keep, like you can't stand by. Some people was like, you should never make promises that you just know you can't fully fulfill. And if you do make the promises, it is only just right. It is right for you to fulfill the promise. And of course, there's going to be some instances where you can't really fulfill the promise. Then tell them sooner before it becomes too much of a hassle that it's going to make many people upset. Which, in the end, it definitely still will, but it'll add more hurt to the injury the longer you wait. I think that's basically all that I wanted to say. Yeah, though, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's sorry, I'm again not scripted, but anyway, so yeah. What's y'all's opinion on the fact that Overwatch 2 is turning out to be pretty shit? If you feel like you can comment, I'll probably respond. If I don't, then I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, if you've watched this all the way till now, and yeah, farewell.